Welcome! In this video you will learn how to create your own evasion game. You will play as the ice cube and you will have to move it up or down with your mouse pointer to evade an upcoming stream of fireballs. When the fireballs hit you, you melt a little bit. If it hits you again, you melt a little more. After a certain amount of hits, you become so small that the game ends. Under this lecture you can find downloadable resources which are the fireball and ice cube sprites. Save them on your computer and upload them to the new Scratch project. Let's begin. Change the background color to ocean light blue. Next, place the ice cube on the left side in the center and let's start putting together scripts for it. Add 2 when flag clicked event blocks. Before the action takes place, add 1 wait 1 second block to allow the player to prepare for the game. Then from the looks category, add 1 set size to 100% block. Also, while I am at this category, add 1 hide block at the top and 1 show block after the wait block. These 2 blocks simply fix a little bug in the game when it starts. Without them, you will see a duplicate of the ice cube on the stage. Alright. Next, from the controls category, add 1 forever loop block. Inside it, place 1 go to motion block. Set the x coordinates to be around -207. And from the sensing category, add 1 mouse y block for the y coordinates. This block reports the y position of the mouse pointer. So, the ice cube is going to be able to change its up and down movement based on your mouse pointer movement. Let's have a game test to see if it works as expected. The ice cube remains in a fixed X position, but its Y position is changing based on the position of the mouse pointer. Next, I will set an if-then condition that states, if the ice cube is touching the fireball, then it is going to change its size by -1. The more fireballs hit you, the smaller the ice cube becomes. The second script is going to count score, and it will detect when the ice cube becomes small enough to end the game. Start by adding a delay for 1 second, to allow the player to prepare for the game. Then make a variable and name it score. Set the score to 0 when the game starts. The longer you last in the game, the more points you gain. So, for every 1 second in the game, you get 1 point. To make such a script, add 1 forever loop block. Inside it, place 1 change score by 1 block and right after it add 1 wait 1 second block. After each second you survive in the game, your point counter changes by 1. And finally, create another if-then condition. Inside it, place 1 less than operators block. From the looks category, add 1 size block inside the operators block. Now, when the size of the ice cube is less than 40, the game is going to stop. Next, click on the fireball. Add 1 when flag clicked block. Similarly to the Flappy Bird pipes, it is going to have 1 fireball that is going to act as the spawning point for more fireballs. Hide it from the stage. Then make it wait 2 seconds to allow the player prepare for the game. Inside the forever loop, add 1 wait 1 second block and 1 create clone of myself block. Now, every 1 second it is going to make a clone of itself. But 1 second is a long time for this evasion game. Let's make it more challenging by adding the pick random operators block. Set the time range from 0.1 to 0.3. The clone is going to be created in this random time range for every forever loop cycle. Now, add 1 when I start as a clone block. Make it visible on the stage by adding the show looks block. From the motion category, add 1 go to block. Let's make the fireball x coordinates to be always 200. the fireball will start on the far right side of the stage. For the y coordinates, add one pick random operators block. Set the y coordinates to be random in the range of -180 and 180. This will make the game more challenging by having random fireball spawn heights. Now, from the controls category, add one repeat until block. This block repeats blocks inside it until the condition in this window becomes true. It will keep changing the fireball's X position by -15, meaning it will continuously move to the left side until it's going to touch the edge. Then add one touching edge sensing block. And finally, delete this clone once it hits the edge of the game. Displays the score counter in the top of the game and have fun playing it.